Okay, welcome back everybody. So today we're going to be going over how to tattoo lines on this fake skin so you can get better with it. So I'm starting out with, of course, this is nothing but a 3 round. You see how much I hang my needle out? You don't always have to hang your needle out. You can ride the tube as well. Have any questions, let me know. And this is on a FK Iron Zion pin with a battery I got from Amazon. And I always kind of tattoo at the speed in between 8 and 8.5. So I'm going to go up to 8.5 though. It's still a little powerful. So we're going to go at 8. We're going to just be going over the simple ways of lining with this simple crown. So I always start at the bottom and move my way up. So we're going to just go off this curve. And y'all follow me. So I start on the end. Curve around. Curve. I couldn't go no more because that's as far as my wrist go, because you're really going with the flick of your wrist. So let's continue on with that line. What do you struggle with the most when tattooing lines? Pick up where you left off. Anything you need help with, let me know. Leave it in the comments below. And there go the rest of that line right there. We're gonna go through the whole thing before we actually wipe it off, just so we don't wipe away the stencil. See that little line in the middle? I don't want that to be a hard line right there, so I'm just about to just move real fast and just so I can see where that was. We don't want this to be a hard line. It's mainly for realistic work when you don't want hard lines for shading. I just want that to be a map out so I know where the edge of the crown is. Okay, with the straight line, you're going to start from the tip of the ball and come down right there and work your way down. You could go over if you feel it's not really in. But as you get better with it, you can get your lines in one pass. And you're going to go down slight and then start moving. As soon as you touch skin, you feel a vibration. The vibration will lead you. So as soon as you touch skin and feel a vibration, keep on moving. And never forget, practice, practice, practice. That's there. And how to connect the lines. I'm about to start from this end and move up. To make sure you have a point and not like a circle edge when you're doing your lines. As long as you don't wipe away your stencil. Like I said, I start from the bottom and I work my way up. Alright, so we got those lines there. Now with the circles, like I said, practice drawing circles, constantly doing this, and this will definitely help you. Once you line this part, doing that on paper, this will be a breeze. When you practice those circles on paper, there's nothing when tattooing them. You left that little edge off, you got that. Yep, on to the next, And you might want to start off at a slower pace. Maybe like a 7 or something like that, but anything lower than that, you're kind of really moving too slow. For some solid lines, you might rip the skin moving that slow. But remember, your hand speed must match your voltage of your machine, how fast it's going. So if your speed is slow, your hand got to be slow. Because if not, you're basically going to be tattooing on the skin without actually creating the line. Because you're moving too fast. Your machine not moving as fast. Okay, we got that basic mapped out. Somebody just freehand some little stones supposed to be in the middle. A little diamond in the inside. I'm going to add some circles on the end. Okay, now remember, I'm using just Vaseline. And if your skin look dirty and stuff, all you need is Vaseline. You don't need no soap, no green soap, nothing like that. You see that? Boom. Dry paper towel. Wipe it off. And see, we back clean. Now we look at, okay, what lines may be light and what lines can stay like they are. Like that line is pretty good. It's just not connected in the corner, so let's connect that. Let's Connect that little edge. You see how that bottom line is a little light? We want to darken that up. And we're just doing some basic lines. We're not sculpting. I'll definitely be going over in the next video how to sculpt your lines. Sculpt them to kind of make it bolder and stand out. Especially for anyone that's into new school tattooing or cartoon tattooing. Sculpting your lines definitely will help you. You don't sculpt too many of them doing realistic art, but clip art definitely making some bold lines. And right now we're just touching up because basically the map out is here. Everything is there. We're just going over it to make sure we're satisfied with the lines we have. And they're dark enough that they're not going to fade over time. I say tap down with the tip of your needle and start moving down. That what direction you're going. Tap down. Start moving. And as you get towards the end, I don't know if you notice, as you get towards the end of a line, you're going to lift your pencil up. Or lift your tattoo machine up. You go down. Soft, start moving. And as you get towards the end, you're going to lift up right before you get towards the end. And you ain't going to like just lift it up real fast, but so at least the needle hit that edge of the line. And as y'all see what I did with the middle, I made that a light line because I don't want it to be a hard line. I wanted to just map it out, so if I was to go back and shade just the crown, I don't want a hard line in the middle of the crown. And that's why I did it the way I did it. I mostly do realistic work. If you all watch the channel, y'all can see the kind of work I do. I don't normally do stuff with a lot of lines in it. You know, portraits don't have no lines. So if you're into portrait tattooing, faces, you don't really have no lines. It's mainly shade, you know. It's skin that you're tattooing. Faces, our features don't have lines, but a few little hatching in eyebrows, things like that, eyelashes. But you still want to be soft, not hard, because it'll stand out from you. From a portrait like a so thumb. So we got that. I'm just gonna hit up some of these little jewels in the inside. Make sure they're dark enough. And make sure you rest your hand. As you notice how I'm tattooing, I'm going off of my pinky. I'm resting it down and I'm kind of letting that guide me. I'm guiding with my wrist. And it's constantly the same thing. Guide with your wrist. You're not moving with your arm. So rest that pinky down. That's the guideline. Give you some support. And you work your wrist from there. You don't want to move too slow, and like I said, you want to lift up like an airplane towards the end of lines because you don't want no blobs on the tip of your lines, or you don't want to overlap your lines either. And pretty much that's it. It looked pretty solid. Everything looks solid. So you all have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. Really appreciate you all for watching, and if I can help you all with anything else, I'm going to make that video for you all. Like I said, after this, I'm going to do a video on sculpting your lines. How you can basically have good lines, but sculpting it will make it stand out a lot more. And I'm going to show you all what the piece I do next, so stay tuned. And you all will definitely be seeing me in the next video, so stay tuned. And you see, like I said, remember, Vaseline. You don't put no soap on here. Just Vaseline, and it's gonna clean it up for you. You may have to add a little pressure on it, of course. Paper towel. I'm gonna take a dry paper towel, not the paper towel we've been using because it will probably stain it more. And you're gonna wipe. Add that pressure. You see, I'm adding a little pressure on there to pull the ink right off of it.